If I were to title my career, the title would be From Hot Type to the Blogosphere. I began my career setting magazines in hot type, in the old printing presses of the day. And I remember the last brochure that I printed was on a floppy disk. And I was so amazed that we could actually hand a floppy disk to a printer and have the process completely done without the printing presses that I was used to when I began my career. The evolution of technology has been amazing, and with it, that of communication. I remember my journalism professor almost 4 decades ago looked out at our class and told us to change careers, that print media would be dead by the time we were in our full-blown career, and to move on to something else. And he was wrong, because today I think communication is even more important with the emerging technologies that we have. We are writing and speaking in sound bites today, so that our language and our vocabulary has become so much more important than to use to make sure that what we're communicating is accurate. And it's so easy today on our computer screens, as we're communicating around the world now with people in different languages and different time zones, that those nuances become so very important, and we get ourselves in trouble because we are not paying attention, because we're fast and concise, I guess. And in the Twitter space, it even more becomes a problem. And so what I really enjoy today is to help folks understand that their language becomes very important when they're using emerging technologies. And also when we now find ourselves speaking in front of audiences, a lot of people are very nervous about it and very concerned about what they're going to say. We call that leadership presence, we call that positive ethos, and I think it's the most passionate that I get about my job, is to help people find their positive ethos and their leadership presence, and to calm the inner critic that we talk about, that little voice in your head that tells you you're not doing a very good job as you're standing in front of people. And I so enjoy seeing students go from that very strong inner critic to very polished leadership presence and positive ethos. And that's what makes my job so rewarding and so passionate. And I'm doing it at a place, the Darden School, that has valued communication since the very inception of our master's program. It was part of the required curriculum back in the 50s, at the very beginning of the program, and it's a required course today as well. And I think that says something about our institution, the value of communication. And it also shows that my journalism professor almost 4 decades ago, who thought that perhaps communication wouldn't be as important as it was then, is vitally important today, even more so.